In today's look at Xanathar's Guide to Everything, Jeremy Crawford and I talk about the Scout subclass for rogues.
So the Scout for the rogue, in some ways, is the answer to the question, if I want to play a ranger, but without all that nature magic and animals, and I just want to be sort of a gritty survivalist who's really good at sneaking around, the Scout is for you. The Scout has abilities that are all about being an ambusher, a skirmisher, who is able to use the rogue's abilities of stealth, sneak attacks, and whatnot, and pair those with the ability to survive in the wilderness, and also the ability that is, I think, going to drive some dungeon masters crazy, the ability to leap away when monsters get in close. Because probably my favorite ability in the Scout is when somebody gets up close to the Scout, as a reaction, can then move up to half of their speed away, and that movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. So this is going to be a guy really difficult to get up close to. Now, you can still swarm the Scout, but the Scout is a survivor. This is a Scout who's going to be especially good at dodging around the battlefield, getting into positions to use sneak attack. Also, the Scout is the type of rogue who gets to cheat a bit, because once they get to be high enough level, they can actually use their sneak attack more than once on a turn. They have to use a special bonus action to do it, so it's not like they can just do it endlessly. But normally a rogue can use their sneak attack only once on a turn. Well, the Scout breaks that rule, but cannot do it against the same person. So this is also the Scout, if they get pinned down by that group, suddenly the dungeon master is like, all right, I'm going to swarm this pesky Scout. Well, then suddenly the Scout's going to sneak attack monster A and monster B. So this character is versatile, as I said, a survivor. The person who might be off on their own for a while, as the name implies, they scout out an area that the adventuring party, or perhaps even an army, is going to soon be venturing into, and the Scout's going to determine if it's safe. And the Scout might even have to face off against some creatures by him or herself. This is kind of a loner in terms of story, but I think, like all D&D characters, will be a character who has strong bonds with their adventuring group. Probably a person who, when they do venture off, they're doing it precisely because they want to make sure everyone else stays safe. So it ventures into some territory that the ranger also occupies, but with much more of an emphasis on stealth than the ranger has, and without the heavy emphasis on sort of primal forces and magic that are a part of the ranger's identity. This, again, is that person who you could imagine would be a part of many armies, who is an outrider or someone up in the trees, making sure the flanks of the army are safe, making sure no one is getting the drop on the adventuring group. And someone who might be a faithful companion to, say, an assassin, also very good at sneaking into a place and getting the drop on a foe.
You can find The Scout in Xanathar's Guide to Everything. You can purchase that book on dndbeyond.com and earn pre-order bonuses as well. I'm Todd Kenrick. Thanks for watching.